The Russian president is just fine and his death had been attributed to temporary paralysis, which had been Salt's plan with the spider poison all along. Ted realizes Salt stopped being loyal to Russia when she fell in love with Mike, and to get her back, he starts explaining he was the one that had to convince Orlov to use Salt as the agent for the assassination. Orlov hadn't wanted to at first because he knew she wouldn't come out of it alive and he was fond of her. Ted is also the one that asked Orlov to take Mike hostage. Hearing this makes Salt so furious that she starts shooting at the glass to get him, but the window's bulletproof. While Ted uses the president's hand to authorize the missiles, Salt changes tactics and shoots at the wall to reveal the system that keeps the locks up. By destroying it, she finally gains access to the office and begins fighting Ted hand to hand. At first Ted seems to easily overpower her, but soon Salt manages to push him away and rushes to the desk to stop the launch. At that moment, the security team makes its way inside and knocks Salt to the floor with a shot, which she survives because she's wearing a vest. Salt gets arrested, but since the security cameras were off, Ted is still seen as CIA and innocent. Peabody arrives to inspect the scene and hears about what happened with Orlov and his gang, which makes him confused about Salt's intentions. As the guards begin escorting Salt out, she notices Ted taking a pair of scissors from the doctor tending his wounds, so she doesn't hesitate to act first. The chains of her handcuffs are thrown against Ted's neck and Salt jumps over the railing, quickly killing him. Moments later, Salt is put in a helicopter with Peabody, who demands some answers. Salt tells him about Ted, and when Peabody doesn't believe her, she points out she could have killed him and the president back in the church, but she didn't. She knows there are more sleeper agents and she swears she wants to kill them all for revenge. Seeing her determination and getting a message that confirms Salt killed Orlov, Peabody realizes she's the only defense they have against moles, but nobody will believe her story. They'll have to do this the illegal way, so Peabody releases her handcuffs when nobody is watching, and when the helicopter flies above the river, Salt jumps out as Peabody pretends she took him by surprise. Peabody also asks the helicopter to look around, but Salt is already swimming out of the river and running through the forest. Sometime later, the media reports that the new president of the USA has